Okay, gentlemen, when I tell you to break, you take a step back immediately. Keep your punches up, obey my commands, and protect yourselves at all times. Good luck to you both. Touch gloves.
Well, what a phenomenon this man is. Florian Marku, a huge star in his native Albania. And a fair number of them of his countrymen appear to have made their way to the Indigo Theatre here at the O2 Arena tonight. So we're underway then. Contest scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds. And the southpaw wearing the black trunks is Florian Marku. 4 wins out of 4, all 4 wins coming inside the distance. The boxer wearing red, who has begun the contest by tucking up tightly and being forced onto the back foot, is Miroslav Serban from the Czech Republic, competing in his 15th professional contest tonight. He's got a record of 11 wins, 6 of them coming inside the distance, 3 defeats. One of those via the short route, and that was in his last contest. He was stopped in the opening round. It's Sean McComb, who was 6-0 going into that contest. Good left hook attempted, but blocked comfortably enough with the right glove by Marku.
Switches very comfortably. He's already switched a few times from the southpaw stance to the right-handed stance.
He made his pro debut December of last year, Marku, but he was born into fighting. Left his homeland at the age of 4 when the family moved to Greece, and he said almost immediately he got into kickboxing. Over 100 kickboxing bouts and MMA fights under his belt. He was a world kickboxing champion on 3 separate occasions. And decided to switch to the noble art he feels is the ultimate challenge.
You can see he's very comfortable in there, you know, and obviously you can tell it's from the pedigree, having fought in so many combat sports, having fought over his whole life.
Nice right hook after a flashy combination, got behind the left glove, and there's the same shot once again. Serban fires back, but he's been put under significant pressure here in the opening round. He's the man in red, as the left hand spears between his high-held gloves. Marku looking very composed in the first half of this opening round, and it really is a raucous atmosphere in here. Huge Albanian flags being unfurled and draped over the banners, looping right hand attempted, and then the beautiful left hand to the body and right hand straight down the pipe from Serban, showing that he is very much a live contender in this contest.
Oh yeah, he had to let Marku know that he was there. He hadn't really reacted yet. Now the fight should start opening up. Because up until that point, Serban had mainly just fought in a very defensive posture.
That right hook is a cracking shot from Marku. It's delivered rapidly, and it's able to get behind the attempted defenses that Serban is attempting to put into place with his left hand. Jolting backhand out of that southpaw stance from Marku. He's appearing completely composed up there in the ring. Just a reminder that it's the Ultimate Boxer final next. The atmosphere is lively here, thanks to the Albanian support that has turned out to support their national hero, Florian Marku, in this, his 5th professional contest.
See some of that action in the last round, and some sharp shots, quick hands by Marku. And he mixes the touch shots with the power shots. You see right here, he's trying to open up Serban. You see what he did with the penultimate punch of that combination. He actually used it to move the glove out of the way of Serban and then slip in his right hook. So some crafty, nimble stuff for a guy with 4 professional fights. And of course, Ronald, that's because you mentioned that he has so much experience in MMA and kickboxing as well. This guy's, if it's any kind of fighting, he likes doing it.
10 seconds.
So into the second round of this contest, scheduled for 6. Florian Marku fighting here at the O2 Arena. Of course, we're in the Indigo Theatre. He fought on the main stage of the O2 Arena in July in his most recent outing, where he scored The fourth round stoppage over Tommy Broadbent. Oh, good left hook from Serban. Again, showing his aggressive intent as he's looking for bent arm shots once again behind the gloves of Marku. But for that contest in July on the undercard of Dubois, Daniel Dubois and Nathan Gorman, Marku sold 800 tickets.
Wow.
That's how popular this guy is.
Yeah.
Said that he knew about 20 of them personally, but all of his country, all of his compatriots, just as they are tonight, getting behind him.
And honestly, a lot of Albanian fighters, Albanian culture, they really support their fighters. Even in the United States, I have to say, Albanian fighters that I see get a lot of support from the Albanian community. It's a very tight-knit community, and they support their fighters thoroughly.
Marku said, oh, that's the chopping right hand, which wasn't too far away from Marku, but he echoed those sentiments exactly. He said he knew about 20 of them personally as he lands a thunderous left cross which dipped the knees of Serban, but he remains concentrated and he's coming back with hard shots to the body. Nice hooks around the back of the gloves from Marku, who's waving his man in and saying, okay, I like this type of exchange, bring it to me.
Serban lively, but Marku is so used to exchanges and so used to just combat in general. He's just very calm in the storm.
Quick-fisted clusters coming from Marku. Again, Serban, really composed. He takes a hard shot to the body, perhaps straight south of the border, but Marku goes right back to the torso once again with a terrific left hook beneath the right elbow of the fighter from the Czech Republic.
He touched up top first. Nice little double hook. A little check up top and then drop to the body.
Very explosive is the man nicknamed TNT.
It's actually very sound too. You know, he's a little up high, which you can tell is probably from his kickboxing background. You know, a lot of times boxers are a little bit more bent at the legs, but it doesn't really affect his boxing, at least not in this fight. You know, he's very well balanced nonetheless. He steps in and out from very well balanced position, and his punches are coming from a very well balanced position.
The scything right hooks are just putting a bit of a swelling around the the left eye of Miroslav Serban. Trying to keep his hands up to protect that optic, but such is the accuracy of the hooks that are coming in. Here's evidence of it.
Is there a swelling or a cut? I'm not sure.
Swelling that could be about to burst into a cut. Such has been the accuracy, particularly from that right hook from Florian Marku through the first two rounds. But a very competitive second round. Serban showing that he's in the fight. I don't think he's winning the fight, but he's making his presence felt.
Yeah, he throws some dangerous shots here and there just to at least show his presence. And he's not there to survive, but it's just he's a bit outclassed by Marku. You see some of that action from that round again. There's that double left hook to the body, and this is beautifully done right there with the touch up top. It's the check up top to the shoulders, kind of to have you lift your elbow so that it opens up the body shot downstairs. Serban didn't lift his arm up high enough to be fully affected by that body shot, but of course it was a beautifully set up body shot, and I'm sure he felt it partially at least.
Corners, 10 seconds. Let it go. Round 3.
So into the third round then. It's been an action-packed contest so far. Miroslav Serban, his pro debut back in January 2016, completing his fourth fight of 2019 tonight. A well-traveled individual, having fought his third contest in Poland, 4 times in Slovakia, 7 times on home turf in the Czech Republic. Competing for the 3rd time here in the UK, having fought twice previously in Belfast.
And he's lively, you know. He doesn't want to let Marku just get too confident and walk him down with these power shots. So he's in a defensive posture, but he'll show some violent technique here and there just to try to keep Marku honest.
Marku out of the southpaw stance is really making hay with that southpaw left in this third round, targeting it once again, but Serb unable to. Reflected on that occasion. He came back with a good right cross of his own.
Marku's so calm, even at that short distance. You just see the calmness. He's thinking in there and looking for that opening. And even when things are flying his ways, he's not affected at all.
Thudding right hand again, even though it was partially blocked by Serban, still enough to disrupt his balance. Nice defensive work with the gloves from Marku, blocking shots. But then how about that for a quick-fisted cluster from Serban, getting through the defenses of Marku?
Partially, but it doesn't affect Marku's thinking pattern. You know, it doesn't. Marku is still comfortable at that range, and that's the thing. You have to try to make Marku a bit uncomfortable at this range. Otherwise, he's going to continue to just walk you down and throw these creative combinations that he throws with good speed. So, that's the thing. Serban has been lively at times, but he hasn't landed anything clean enough or something that's gotten the attention of Marku enough to change the thinking pattern of Marku and his approach to this fight.
Beautiful accuracy with that combination of punches from Marku between the gloves and then around the rear of the left glove with the right hand, the final shot of that salvo. Spurred Serban into action though. Again, his competitive instinct remains intact because he's still looking for a way to win this fight, even though he perhaps doesn't have the tools to do the job, but his desire cannot be questioned. Beautiful accuracy once again as Marku looks to pull the glove down on the follow-up and come around the corner with the right hand before spearing the man's defenses once again with straight shots.
Yeah, he's got a lot of veteran tricks, and that's why he doesn't fight like a guy with four fights.
Action-packed round of boxing once again. Florian Marku demonstrating some delightful skills during the course of that third.
Some of the speed combinations, and again, you look at that lead left hand sometimes of Marku. What he does is push down Serban's lead left hand, and here from the southpaw stance, he'll do it with his right hand. Well, a lot of times he'll push down the right hand and bring it down. I don't think he's doing it in that particular replay, but you see some of the examples of the speed of Marku there.
Corners, 10 seconds. Second down, round 4.
So into the second half of this contest that is scheduled for 6th. Not always an accurate barometer, but just to give you an idea of how big a star Marku is in his homeland as he's driven back to the ropes. He's got over 500,000 followers on social media. Serban working away with the Albanian fighter tucked up on the ropes, but look at him fight off the strand, sinking in, sickening body shots, and Serban trying to reduce his height and cover up that torso, which is being tenderized by some terrific hooks.
I'm not sure what happened. Serban wanted to break himself, so he gave Marku the break to let him fix his shorts.
Bit of a gentleman's agreement there. Marku taking the time to adjust his guard, and as you say, Serban welcoming that respite that he got from that withering body attack.
Yeah, he probably said, you know what, you fix your shorts, I'll recover from the body shot you hit me with. Oh, there's some more body shots.
And then a chopping right hand upstairs once again, scratching him around the temple repeatedly after pulling down the attempted defenses with the left hand. Marku presenting a different posture, tagged by a good right hand there, but again, he's the type of fighter who's going to present those opportunities because he's content to fight at short and mid-range.
Yes.
Again, mentioning his huge profile on social media, friends with the Arsenal duo, Gurdan Mustafi and Granit Xhaka. So close to the Liverpool ace as he looks to go through the gears once more and targeting both head and body to terrific effect. Then just standing in punching distance, presenting a target to Serban in an attempt to make the Czech Republic fighter open up. And he's so quick that he would back himself to score with a counter. Liverpool ace Gurdan Shaqiri, the Switzerland international, was here ringside the O2 Arena in July. See him score his 4th victory out of 4 contests. Trains with those footballers on occasion as well. Strength and conditioning training with Granit Xhaka. Prepares up in Bushey, just outside London. Wouldn't divulge what type of numbers those guys can produce in a gym during strength and conditioning sessions. Sworn to secrecy.
It's among them, the competition. Setting us up a good round here. Some of the shots are getting through a bit cleaner here for Marku in this round, especially that left hand.
Showing his toughness is Miroslav Serban, because at the start of the round he was really hit hard with some effective body punching. Another good round for TNT Marku.
Vidíš, jak on už chodí? On už začal chodit. Ale Miro, vyser se na ty přesný, dej mu tam klidně za ucho. Jsi v profi boxu. Obtání ho. Normálně, jak ti tam postojí, obtání ho. A jak ho to rozhodí na nohách, tak potom vyleď. Jo? Hluboký nádech. Dobrý nos, všecko?
See some of that action again. You see that? You see again the pushing down of the lead arm. You see the touch to the body. You see how Marku sets up these shots to the head here. Watch the lead hand. You see push down the lead hand and then come over the chop with the right hand. You see he did that a couple times in that exchange. He likes to do that a lot, and he likes to do the body shot where he'll touch the shoulder and then drop it down to your liver. Those are 2 things that he does consistently, but he does them very well.